Final one, guys.
Woo.
Final big one.
Let's do it.
Is this a coffee or a wine movie?
Oh. God, I hadn't even thought about it until now.
Austin, I loved it. I could do either one. I could get up in the morning and drink coffee and love every friggin' second of that. I could drink wine. I could drink bourbon. There's a lot of things. I loved it. You know how much I loved it.
I think it might be a little too heart pounding for the morning, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was my take.
It was a lot. I mean, it was a lot.
That is you're subjecting yourself to quite a bit in your morning with your morning coffee.
That's a nighttime movie for me.
Yeah,
I think for me that's a nighttime. Let's sip some wine. Let's pull out some damn Nebbiolo. Let's get a Barolo.
What are we drinking tonight, Austin?
We're drinking a Sauvignon Blanc.
Well, nice. You're not drinking it anymore.
I'm not drinking it anymore.
I think he polished that off.
Citrusy, melon, some apple, green apple.
Did you get some grass in there? A little bit of grassy?
Not a ton.
Not a ton. Okay.
It's relatively fruity, and I think it's a cheaper bottle, but it's a good wine. It's gone down well. It's been open for a little bit as well, but we did move on.
Quaffable, they say.
Quaffable, it goes down. I typically don't have too much of an issue putting something back, especially a nice old wine. But yeah,
would you say though that F1 was a red wine kind of movie?
Maybe like something extravagant, maybe a champagne, man.
Oh,
maybe that makes sense. Maybe that makes some sense.
Good call.
But I think I'm watching this one, and I think I would drink a red wine with it. And I think I'm going to get real emotional with it. I'm probably going to shed some tears. I'm probably going to get a little over sappy as the wine goes down, especially when you get to those later parts and it just stings you a little bit further,
Hey man,
I think
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to sip on some wine. I'm going to get emotional. I'm going to really, really just get invested in the characters and just stare like a little kid, not even blink, and just end up crying myself to the glory that ends up coming of a man who has set his life right and then just keeps on rolling, man.
That's the theme, Austin. Glory.
Glory. Here's a final question for you guys. When does Sonny finally bite the bullet? Because no one races forever, as Ruben tells us. I mean, his spine is barely intact. And now he's racing these cars over sand dunes, flying through the air.
He's not racing them; he's jumping them over sand dunes.
Yeah,
that was wow.
I think Austin that Sonny.
It'd be a fitting way to go.
I think Sonny pushes it as long as he can. I don't think he ever hits that peak again. I think Sonny pushes it into his 60s. I think he's kind of the old dude, and I think it kind of just gets to that point where he's not making it happen, and he just has to step away, or he goes down to some kind of really, really tiny level where it's like, he's still swinging, but he's not really hitting, man. That would be my prediction. I would hope he would kind of say, you know what, that's all I needed.
Yeah.
And this is different now.
But if you know him, I don't know if he can ever get enough. That's an unquenchable thirst. But you gotta imagine the reaction time is going to diminish over time.
Here's my last question. Does he ever make good on what he said to Kate? Does he ever see her around?
I think he sees her around. I think she's the one who makes the point, though.
Okay.
Well, and you know what? And you sure hope so, because
you do hope so.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
That was a great match.
And my continuation of the movie, they get together.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Maybe she's the one who says, you know what, Sonny, you don't need this anymore. Let's spin it positive. She says, Sonny, you don't need it anymore. I think maybe a great spin to it.
That's what does it.
I think a great spin to it would be him actually kind of coming on as some sort of mentor some sort of advisor to the team. I kind of thought that was the direction it was going.
He and Javier have their own race team, and he works with the drivers.
The
that's
issue
what
is
you
that
would
he's
hope.
too much of a bandit.
Yeah.
He's too much of a cowboy.
I agree, but you would hope that, as Austin said, the reflexes aren't there, that he can coach these young drivers to do what and think like he did.
Yeah.
You would hope.
Well, there is already talks of a sequel, so maybe we end up actually
God.
seeing it. So,
Wow.
who knows? But let's get on out of here, fellas.
Nice.
What an amazing movie.
do it.
I had a
Awesome.
blast seeing
This
it.
was a fun one, guys.